Good afternoon, everyone. KimKaase here, Transformative Coach. And today I'm coming to you live to talk about alignment. Alignment is a word that has been popping onto my radar screen a lot lately, and I know to pay attention when that happens. So lately we've been talking about vision and thought and how that's constantly creating our world and how things work, how we think they work, because thought is such a powerful force in the universe and in creation. So today I want to talk a little bit about alignment. And first, I guess I want to define what I mean by alignment. When I say the word alignment, I mean is the decisions we're making in life, is what we're doing in life, is how we're thinking, are all those things in alignment with our deeper self. And by deeper, I mean not your ego, the opposite of your ego, the opposite of your beliefs, the opposite of your habitual thinking, the opposite of that, like this deeper place inside you that, that we all connect to from time to time, that I guide my clients to recognize and connect to consistently. Right? So alignment is a word that gets thrown around a lot in corporate America. It also gets thrown around a lot in spiritual communities, but I am specifically now talking about alignment is your life a reflection of your deeper self, of your soul, of your connection to the divine, right? And when things are out of alignment, right, when we're choosing things in life that actually are not aligned with our deeper self, then that's where stress really comes from. What I realized the other day is stress comes from us not being in alignment. Like that's a huge stress causer, because I see a lot of people live, and I lived this way for a long time in life. Like I lived in life the way I thought people wanted me to live, right? We're kind of all given a model of how to live by our families or by whoever we grew up with, and that isn't always necessarily in alignment with our deeper purpose, our deeper soul, our deeper self, right? And so, but we're given this kind of model of how to live, and then we feel at times like we need to live into a future that we didn't really design, we didn't ask for. And that can look a lot of different ways. It can be, just your living arrangements and who you choose to partner with and whether you have children or not. That can be something where people feel like they need to live a life that other people want, but it's not really in alignment with themselves. It can also, I see it happen a lot with people in their career choices, right? So people will go to engineering school, for instance, because their dad was an engineer and thought that was the best way to make a living. And then the person is an engineer for 15 years and like wakes up one day and goes like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't do this anymore. That phrase, I can't do this anymore, if that's something that's come across your mind a lot, that will tell you you're out of alignment. You're out of alignment with your deeper self. But people do this a lot in work. In the US, when I was growing up, when I graduated high school in the 80s, like it was kind of in my society, like in my community, in my socioeconomic background, like it was just known that you're going to go to school and then you're going to go into corporate America. Like there weren't lots of entrepreneurs, there weren't lots of people doing anything other than that occasionally, but what I learned later for myself, like I started in business school. Oh, it was a disaster. Like that was just not my thing at all. Hey, Carrie, business school was not my thing. So then I went to design school, and then that was closer in alignment. So I was in the design world for many years, 23 years in corporate. But at some point, being in corporate America was out of alignment with who I was. Like I felt I was here to serve a deeper purpose. I was here to do work with people on a way that was going to expand themselves, right? And I wasn't. I did do some of that in corporate, but I knew that I needed to do more of it. So I was out of alignment. So I went and started my own business. I work a lot of times with people currently who are not aligned with what they're doing anymore. They're maybe 30 years into their career. They're not sure what to do next. They see a higher purpose for themselves. They see something they would really love to do, something that's more resonant with themselves, and that's how they get in alignment. But whatever, wherever it is, if you're out of alignment in your life, like, it's what I see is there's just an age at which you can't live out of alignment comfortably anymore. Like, you can't keep covering it over. You can't keep making do. You can't keep settling. It just doesn't work. Like, we can do that more when we're younger, I think. Like, when a person's maybe up to 35, you're still kind of building your life and figuring out who you are. But there is a point at which it becomes more effort to try to live out of alignment and cover that up and try to be happy than it does to just, jump out of your life or change something major in your life or take a risk or that sort of thing. So I'm just here reminding us that if you're living in stress, look at alignment. Look at what your deeper self is saying to you. And if you have trouble like hearing your deeper self, like hearing something deeper, I help people all the time listen to themselves, like listen to, not to their egos, not to their big ideas about who they are, but to this voice that sometimes is hard to hear because it's a whisper, but I'm an expert at that. So I help professionals do that. I help leaders do that a lot. If that's something that you want, just reach out via Messenger and just send me an email or a direct message, and I'm happy to have a conversation with you about that. But let's really be on the lookout for, am I in alignment or am I not in alignment? And let me know what you find out. Love your comments, likes, as usual, guys. Thanks so much for watching my lives, and I'll be back soon.